अवतार
मेहर
बाबा
बाबा की जय।
अवतार
तार मेहर बाबा की जय।
अवतार मेहर
तार मेहर बाबा की जय. Jai Baba. Jai Baba to all of you. You can hear me now?
Yeah, yes.
Thank you. In fact, it's just 1 week in between that we are meeting. But then the feeling is that it's a long time that I met you. on last 7th, we had met here. Anyway,
same here.
I have just a passing remark about the program which was arranged in Uttar Pradesh, northern India, and there is a town, a small township by name Orai. Orai. If we come from Pune towards Jhansi, so from Jhansi there are 2 tracks. One is going toward Delhi, and another is going towards Lucknow. So this station comes next to Jhansi on the Lucknow side, and it is the place where from you can go to Ichora. I am not going to talk about much about that, because what I thought that it's a very interesting story about that whole Ichora and this Orai. But next time we'll talk about it. But today I have some other things to tell you. The preliminary is about the program. It was a program, and a very grand sale. Very grand sale. My God, so many 2 days program, 13th and 14th. It was jam-packed program right from the morning till night, till midnight. And you have to sit the whole day on the chairs or wherever you get. And believe me, so many ladies along with their children, then old people, young people, they were sitting very quietly, listening, attending to every program. It's a very unusual sight that those people of Orai, the family, it's an old time family, and the boy, his name is Suresh Verma, and he had collect so many volunteers, and the whole city of Orai, Baba's name had reached every nook and corner of the city. It's very program was in a very grand scale and it was nicely conducted. I am not going to talk much about that, because next time I'll be speaking something about that Orai and thereafter Ichora. Ichora is a very important place where Baba had done a special work that we'll take next time. But today I'm going to, in between time, last time we had talked about the 1954 sahavas in the September, 29th, 30th September. That was the final declaration which Meher Baba had given, in which he had said that 3/4 of the world will be destroyed, and then Baba himself will be meeting a violent death. He will be killed. That was the declaration which Meher Baba had said, and everybody had started weeping. Anyway, just before that, there is one incident which in between, as we have made, we had a program with before Baba, first program of Poona Bhajan Mandali, that was on December 25th on Mera's birthday, and thereafter I was called and I met Baba all alone. But thereafter, next, that means February 25th of 51, year 51, 1951, February 25th, this our senior member of the Poona Bhajan Mandali, Mr. Ramchandra Gadekar, he had been teacher in Baba's ashram and very close to Baba. She was an officer in the government department. She had taken his education in UK. Now, this man, in spite of his very close association with Meher Baba, once he came to Mr. Thade, who was the superintendent of our hostel, and said that 25th is Meher Baba's birthday, and let us go and sing before Baba bhajan program. We'll give a bhajan program, and Baba will enjoy that. We were Mr. Thade and all the senior people. We were very young then. I was very young then. Not people of love. I mean, having any opinion along with the elderly people. But then they were hesitant to go to Baba because Baba was in his seclusion of 100 days. That was in Mahabaleshwar. Following this 16th October 50 program, 16th October 1950 program, Baba had gone in 100 days seclusion. And in between, on this 25th February, Mr. Gadekar insisted that let us go and entertain Baba. Baba will feel very happy. And somehow he persuaded the people, and quite number of people, we all started towards Mahabaleshwar. And then all of us, we young boys, following the elderly people, we all went to the Aga Khan bungalow, where Baba was there. And Baba got the information that these people have come from Pune. And then I still remember that sight. Baba was standing in the door of that hall, and he was scolding Gadekar like anything. My God, we were actually trembling with fear because Baba had become very angry. And what he said is, don't you know I am in seclusion? How you dare to disturb me during my seclusion? And a very funny term Baba had used. Mr. Gadekar's name was Ramchandra Gadekar. What Baba said, pointing to himself, this Gora Ram, fair looking, fair. Gora means fair color. This Gora Ram is telling you, Black Ram, why you have come and disturbed in my seclusion? Baba was very much upset, very much upset. And we were actually trembling with fear. And Baba said that these boys are young boys, they do not know. They are too junior to know about my ways of work and all that. But you are quite knowledgeable person. You have been with me for several years. You should have understand how you have dared to bring all these boys here. Gadekar had nothing to say about it because Baba was so very upset. But ultimately, what happened, Baba fired him for about 10-15 minutes. We were just stand with quiet, looking down. Then Baba called each one of us. He just caressed us, and then he told us, now you go straight back to your destinations, Pune. We were saved from that Meher Baba's anger after after watching that whole scenario. And then we came out, and there was a proposal. We felt happy. Young people felt happy because Baba had caressed us, Baba had embraced us, and then we came out. We thought that Baba forgive us, and then we were supposed to go back to our places. But then somehow the people thought that since we have come a long way, why not to have some sightseeing? And there were two opinions, somewhere opposing to that, somewhere in favor of that. Ultimately, the majority was going for sightseeing. And we went to the Bombay Point. It's a beautiful site, Bombay Point. From there, you can locate the whole seashore up to Bombay. A beautiful point. There we spent about 1 hour. And it started getting dark because the atmosphere was so cloudy, as if any time there will be heavy rains. And it had actually started little bit of started heavy raining, and we ran to our buses. Luckily, there was bus going towards Pune. We got into the bus, and the bus started at the time, and we started towards Pune. And it was so heavily raining that so many trees were uprooted, and they were falling on the street, on the roads. Our bus could not proceed further, and people had to get down and remove those trees which had fallen down, uprooted trees, and make a way for the bus. This went on up to a place called Y. Y is a station, a place. It is must have been about 50, 70, 60, no, 30, 40 kilometers from Mahabaleshwar. Rain stopped there, and then we got down from the bus for some time. But everybody was then thinking that this time which we had to face is because we have not obeyed Meher Baba. Baba had said, now hereafter you go straight away to your houses. That we have not done, but we have not obeyed Meher Baba. We went for sightseeing. As a result, we had to undergo so much of troubles on the way. That was a very big lesson for all of us. Now, this is one incident which follows that 16th October. And then in the month of in the month of November 52, after new life, Baba had stated his 3 phases of life. There is complicated free life, full free life, and fiery free life. These 3 phases of Baba had started then. And on 7th, 8th, and 9th of November 1952, Baba had called for a meeting at Mehrabad, and people from India were called for that meeting. I will read out some of the original portion of that meeting because it is a special meeting which was held by Baba. Because if I tell you without referring to the book, I may miss certain points. Baba's meeting at Mehrabad. Baba conveyed an important meeting at Mehrabad for 3 days, 7th, 8th, and 9th November 1952, of his lovers from all over India. Now, see the November 1952. You can just imagine that this was after Baba's accident in US. In 51, in 52, Baba met with an accident, and thereafter, after some time, even Baba returned to India. Baba came to Pune for a few days, and in Erech's house, Bindra house, Baba allowed some of the people to have his darshan. I had taken that time Baba's darshan. This was my third time. 16th October, first time, December 2nd, alone, third, and this was fourth time. And Baba's leg was in plaster. Baba had stretched his leg. He was reclining on the cot, which was being used by Papa Jesawala, Erich's father. And he was meeting with the people. They had come for darshan. In that condition, Baba had called people for darshan. And the moment I went before Baba, Baba reminded me whether I told you, whether you are following that. What were the instructions Baba had given me? Not to smoke, not to drink, not to have relations with girls, ladies. These were the not to have bad sexual habits. These were the instructions Baba had given to me. And in that case, Baba is asked me whether you are following. I said, yes, Baba. Then Baba said that you increase your love. This sort of gesture he did, he increase your love. And that time I wondered why Baba says that increase your love. I have taken him to be everything, whatever he says he is avatar. I have, without any doubt, I have accepted that. What more he wants? But then, in the course of time, when my sense came to my head, I understood why Baba wanted us to increase our love for him. It's a really very significant, I would say very significant. This I came to know after a very long time, because once in Guruprasad, Baba had asked Erech, this we have heard from Erech, Baba had asked Erech to take a chair. Erech never used to sit on chair before Baba. But Baba specifically asked him to bring a chair and sit by his side. And Baba asked Erech, you love me? That was a strange question, strange question before Erech. Erech said, yes, Baba. In fact, perhaps Erech may not have thought of what is that love. It was because he was so very busy in attending to Baba's needs, every time needs. Then this Baba is asking me to, he doesn't know whether he is loving or not. But he said, yes, Baba. Baba asked him to kiss him. Yes, he did. And when I was sitting before Baba one-on-one, in that course of meeting, Baba had asked me also to kiss him on the cheek, which I had done. And in the course of time, as the time went on, formerly we used to make fun of these people who used to weep before Baba after meeting Baba, or when Baba, especially when Baba declared that he's going to drop his body. So that time people were weeping and we were making fun of these people. Why these people? This is the weakness. They should not, express their agony like this through tears. They should accept whatever Baba says. That is another thing. My akal or my sense came to my after it took some time for me to understand what is meant by loving Meher Baba. Last time Prakash had asked me how to develop that. I had given some answer then. Now coming to our this meeting, a big pandal was erected. Baba in the pandal exactly at 8 a.m. and immediately called his Pune Bhajan Mandali to sing. Madhusudan Ramchandrao Gaikwad, Sadhu Ramji More, Dholak Ram, Kisan, Narendra, and Pratap Ahir came from Pune. I joined this is Mr. Thade's account. I joined them from Ahmednagar and Bhajan program went on for an hour. Baba then asked the following persons to take the names of God as under Om Parabrahma Paramatma. Dr. Nilu was asked to take for 7 times. Ya Yazdan, Padri was given the duty of uttering that name. La ilaha illallah, Baidul was asked to repeat it. O God, the Father in heaven, Erich was asked to repeat it. Baba said, today I have taken role of a devotee 100%. So I will have to act accordingly. You all should cooperate with me. Tomorrow I will make my fiery free life clear. At 4:45 p.m., Baba washed his face and hands. God's name were again repeated by the same person. Baba then asked Gadekar, Mr. Thade, and Madhusudan to sing one bhajan each. Now this time, this Mr. Thade, he thought of taking. He had brought some small diary on which he wanted the people to sign, to give some Baba saying and then sign an autograph book. And many people had signed it. I still remember. Now this was time. This was the day. This was time when one person from Japan, his name was Hitter Hitakar. He had first time come to Baba. That was the Japanese person. First time he had come for that particular meeting. I still remember that, and I still remember his name. Fortunately, I still remember his name. He had written that Meher Baba, highest of the high. When Mr. Thade approached this, Bailey Rani, Baba's childhood friend, Bailey Rani, when he approached, what Bailey had his mind. Me, M-E, me, he, H-E, he, R, me, he, R. that, that is some sort of a meaning he has taken out of that. And then Minu Kharas, he had drawn some bricks, a wall with bricks and the names of different people on those bricks. And this Japanese, he had written their highest of the high. I still remember those. And when that person, the Mr. Thade, approached Baba for Baba's signature, what Baba said, How foolish it is! How foolish it is of you that you are taking my signature on a perishable paper. I have already signed on your heart, which will remain permanent. That is a reply Baba had given. Anyway, but that particular day, that meeting was held on 8th of November. It was little bit a serious. It was a serious time. This time, Baba said today, that is 8th November. Baba said today is the most important day for me and my work in the fiery life. I called few selected ones to join me on this day. I bow down to your love and faith for having responded to my call. Baba stood up and folded his hands to the gathering, and returning to his seat, Baba said, I want you to patiently hear what I have to say and declare and what I have decided. Before I make clear my fiery life, I will explain you the role of a devotee that I have adopted today. Thereafter, he gave explanation of the various types of devotees. He gave explanation of various type of devotees. Baba said, repentance prayer for forgiveness would now be uttered for me, for you, and for all those are connected with me. Maybe some of you or many of you have no binding and desires and attachments, but here today I am in the state of devotee. I would like you to all to join me and encourage me in asking God's forgiveness. See what I will repeat it. I am in the state of devotee. I would like you to join me and encourage me in asking God's forgiveness. Baba stood up and asked four persons, Nilu, Eraj, Pendu, and Baidur, to repeat loudly names of God 7 times after invoking God through the respective names. Baba asked Donkin to read the prayer of repentance. Baba lightly slapped his cheeks throughout the repentance prayer. When the reading of the repentance prayer in different languages was over, Baba again asked his Pune Bhajan Mandali to sing bhajans. We sang bhajans for an hour. Very. That was the first day when the repentance prayer was recited, and this was introduced among Baba people. In fact, thereafter people started reciting their prayer, and now every time we recite both the three prayers. That is Parvardaga prayer, repentance prayer, and the prayer for the Mandali. This is a practice now. So that day, 9th of November 1952, it was the first day when this repentance prayer was presented by Baba to his lovers. On the 9th morning, Baba came in the hall at 10 a.m. and discussed his program to visit Hamirpur, Delhi, Nagpur, Savner, Amravati, and Andhra. Now, persons were selected for that whole trip. Baba then took his tomb on 10th of November. Baba took all of us to his tomb on 10th of November 1952. I would just say a few words before I proceed further. You see, when Baba went to US in the year 1952, this Meherji had told people in the Mandira house what is being planned by Baba. And that time Baba had said, this time when I'm going to US for my own purpose, for my own important work, it is, remember, it is not a pleasure trip. It is not a pleasure trip. It is for a very important work that I am going to do. And then we know that Baba met with that accident. This accident was predicted by M.S. Joshi Bua. I had told you last time. He had said that why Meher Baba is going there? Can he not do rough work from here? He will get his leg broken. And exactly that happened. So that was the outcome of Baba's declaration. And then coming to our this origin account, Baba then took us to his tomb on 10th of November 1952. After the darshan of the tomb was over, every group requested beloved Baba that they desire a group photo with him. Baba agreed. Everybody felt very happy and started arranging their groups. We had also taken, I was there. We are fortunate to have photos with Baba in that. There were so many. You won't be able to see, but this is roughly these were the people from Pune. I am sitting somewhere here. So in that at that time, Baba had told about importance of that this would be samadhi. Now this three days meeting, 3 days meeting is very important from the point of view of Baba's 3 phases of work. After new life, Dr. Gani passed away in the month of August, I think, 20th August, 1951. Also, this Jal Kerawala, a high official, IAS officer, IAS is the highest degree, administrative degree. He was very ardent Baba lover. He also passed away in 1952 only. Before that, Baba had called him to Mindra House. No, I'm sorry, to Merazad. And Baba just asked him. He was called from his place. He was in central India. From there, Baba called him without telling the purpose. He came, and what Baba asked him, you please give me a check for rupees 500. This Jal Kerawal was wondering, Baba would have just informed me, I would have sent the check from there. Why Baba has called me here? He was just having different thoughts. Why Baba has called me unnecessarily all the way from my place of work here just for giving me this check of 500 rupees? And when what he thought was, perhaps Baba must be feeling it awkward to ask for this 500 rupees check. That's why Baba must have called me. But nothing like that. When he expressed this before Erach's mother scolded him, telling him, don't you understand why Baba has called you? He has called you for his own purpose. You should not have such doubts. You should not even question why Baba has called me. This question should not have come to your mind. And after this meeting with Baba, he went to Bombay, and from Bombay, while going to his place of work, on the way, he had a severe heart attack and he died. That is the working of Meher Baba. What to say? Now, when we were taken to Baba's Vodubi Samadhi, that time Baba described that this place, thousand people will come here to bow down. You people are so very lucky that you have come here when I am with you. And really, all these incidents in my life, they are. I can just express myself how he has bestowed that love on all of us. Now, what I had a thought of is I will sing one small ghazal. It's a beautiful ghazal, but then in some of the meetings I intend to have some singing. The men will be singing, and then having some connected stories and connected some of the incidents which we had with Baba. That I have thought for future, but next time I will tell something about that Ichora.
Pratap ji, Jai Baba Pratap ji.
Yes.
Whenever you get a chance next time or whenever, Meher Kiran requested that you share Aap Jinke Kareeb Hote.
Sorry. Please, kindly please repeat it.
No, whenever you get a chance or next time or whenever you choose, Meher Kiran requested that you share Aap Jinke Kareeb Hote Hain song.
Share what?
आप जिनके करीब होते हैं.
Acha.
That song.
All right. I will keep it in my mind.
Yeah. Thank you.
Will you do if I sing it today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there he is. Yeah.
Waiting for that, Pratap ji. I'm very fond. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
He wants it. If you can share today, that will be great. It's up to you.
Will it do for him? Will be.
Yes.
Yes. I will first read out the meaning of it. You see, before in my young age, I used to like cinema songs. They used to be in Hindi and Marathi, but Urdu not at all. Some Urdu used to very simple Urdu used to understand, but not real Urdu. But our association with Meher Baba and Baba listening to the Urdu ghazals, at times Baba, making some remarks of the ghazals, that made us understand. And I took more and more interest in this ghazal singing and also trying to understand their meaning. Lately, I was just going through a ghazal by Seema. You know the famous ghazal of Seema, when Baba had said that Seema's life was very miserable, and then Baba said that I have freed Seema today. That I will sing it sometime. So that Seema, he had composed one another song which I was not able to understand. I looked through this Google and all that, but I could not get satisfied. But my son in Mumbai, he must have contacted some good Urdu knowing man, and he gave me that meaning. But I am not going to touch it now. But better, I'll go with my original planning. This आप जिनके कर this, I'll sing next time. Please kindly excuse me for
No, that's
this.
fine. That is fine. Great. Yeah.
I had decided one ghazal, and I will just sing that. It's a very meaningful ghazal, that is. Yes. The ghazal is, साहिल का यकीन होता है मगर तूफान में सफीने आते हैं, जब मौत करीब आ जाती है सर्दी में पसीने आते हैं. The meaning is, through everyone is destined to reach the shores. Though everyone is destined to reach the shores, the boat of life has to wade through the stormy weather. And when the death appears near, we perspire even in the cold. जब मौत करीब आती है तो सर्दी में पसीने आते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा इज, होते हैं फना उस कूचे में जो राहे फना से वाकिफ है, जीने का उन्हीं को हक है जिन्हें मरने के करीने आते हैं. The meaning is, lovers who are familiar with the path of destruction have courage to throw themselves on this path of ruination. Sorry. Lovers who are familiar with path of destruction have courage to throw themselves on the path of ruination. Only those who have mastered the art of dying have the right to live. मजरूह नजर करने वाले वादों से तसल्ली देते हैं, उन जख्म लगाने वालों को क्या जख्म भी सीने आते हैं. One who causes hurt just by looking tries to console thereafter by making various promises. He knows to endure my heart, but does not know how to stitch those wounds. While we used to sing this, Baba would gesture like this, how to stitch those wounds. He knows to cause wounds, but it does not to stitch those wounds. That is the meaning of this particular stanza. लज्जित के मजे ले लेके बहुत कौसर का बयां करते हैं, मगर मस्तों के मुकाबिल होती ही वाइज को पसीने आते हैं. The priest enjoy the worldly pleasures and simultaneously talk about the heavenly promise. But when the preacher is confronted with a real lover, a must, The preacher becomes speechless and perspires. जब देने पे मालिक आता है, लेना वाला शर्माता है, बल खाते हुए मुफलिस की तरह कारू के खजाने आते हैं. When the master beloved is in a mood to give, the recipient is embarrassed with master's generosity. With master's grace, even the poor and the stagger on who stagger on him has on his way can receive enormous wealth. Baba had explained this particular stanza. Baba gestured. If you roll a coin, say a round coin, it will go like this, like a wheel. The wheel. If you throw that coin, that is the meaning of कारू के खजाने. तो बल खाते हुए, रोलिंग, बल खाते हुए मुफलिस की तरह कारू के खजाने आते हैं. With the master's grace, even the poor who stagger on his way can receive enormous wealth. जो दिन के उजाले में शकील देते हैं पया में दर हरम, छुप छुप के अंधेरी रातों में मैं खाने में पीते आते. Oh Shakil, the poet. This is the same Shakil who has composed that a song which was favorite of Begum Akhtar. He is the same poet. Oh Shakil, there are people who in the daylight talk about worship and places of worship and transmit religious message, but in the darkness of the night, they they frequent to the taverns, छुप छुप के पीने आते हैं. In the daytime they talk about God and God places, but in the night time they very silently go to visit these taverns for drinking wine. साहिल का यकीन होता है मगर साहिल का यकीन होता है मगर तूफान में सफीने आते हैं. साहिल का यकीन होता है मगर तूफान में सफीने आते हैं. साहिल का यकीन होता है मगर तूफान में सफीने आते हैं. जब मौत करीब आ जाती है, जब मौत करीब आ जाती है, सर्दी में पसीने आते हैं. जब मौत करीब आ जाती है, सर्दी में पसीने आते हैं। होते हैं फना इस कूचे में, जो राहे फना से वाकिफ है। होते हैं फना उस कूचे में, जो राहे फना से वाकिफ है। वो है ये फना उस कूचे में, जो राहे फना से वाकिफ है। जीने का उन्हीं को हक है, जिन्हें जीने का उन्हीं को हक है, जिन्हें मरने करीने आते हैं। जीने का उन्हीं को हक है, जिन्हें मरने के करीने आते हैं। मजरू है नजर करने वाले, मजरू है नजर करने वाले, वादों से तसल्ली देते हैं। मजरू है नजर करने वाले, वादों से तसल्ली देते हैं। वादों से तसल्ली देते, उन जख्म लगाने वालों को, उन जख्म लगाने वालों को क्या जख्म बसीने आते हैं। उन जख्म लगाने वालों को क्या जख्म भी सीने आते हैं। लज्जत के मजे ले ले के बहुत कौसर का बयां करते, मगर लज्जत के मजे देने के बहुत कौसर का बयां करते, मगर कौसर का बयां करते हैं, मगर मस्तों के मुकाबिल होते ही, मस्तों के मुकाबिल होते ही वायस को पसीने आते हैं। मस्तों के मुकाबिल होते ही वायस को पसीने आते हैं। The beautiful stanza, what it says is that people talk of God and people talk of places of worship. They talk high things about God, but in fact, they do not know actually. They don't have that experience. And when they are confronted with the much real lovers of God, then they start getting perspiration. They start perspiring because they cannot face a real lovers of God. It is all right for them to talk about giving advice, but then the real life, when it comes before them of these muts and of these real lovers of God, then these priest first class, they become deaf and dumb. They cannot express anything. They are incapable of facing those real lovers of God. जब देने पे मालिक आता है, लेने वाला शर्माता है, लेने वाला शर्माता है। जब देने पे मालिक आता है, लेने वाला शर्माता है, लेने वाला शर्माता है। बल खाते हुए मुसलिफ की तरफ, बल खाते हुए मुफलिस की तरफ, खारों के खजाने आते हैं। बल खाते हुए मुफलिस की तरफ, खारों के खजाने आते हैं। जो दिन के उजाले में शक्ल देते हैं पयामे दोहरम, जो दिन के उजाले में शक्ल देते हैं पयामे दौरे हरम, देते हैं पयामे दौरे हरम। छुप छुप के अंधेरी रातों में, छुप छुप की अंधेरी रातों में, मैं खाने में पीते, मैं खाने में पीने आते हैं। छुप छुप के अंधेरी रातों में, मैं खाने में पीने आते हैं। सायल कायल की every time when we used to sing Baba, all these ghazals, the whole picture comes before my eyes. Even the facial gestures, the facial expression that comes before my eyes. The other day, I've been in that program of Orai, in closing my eyes, I was singing the Aarti Jahan Kalpana. The whole picture of we Poona Bhajan singer Baba, they appeared on my eyes, and I started tears. I say, what should I say? It was really a very touching time for all of us. The whole period of Guruprasad, Baba's stay in Guruprasad, it was really a blessing for all of us, especially the members of the Bhajan Mandali. The other day in that Orai, I had two sessions. Of one was of half an hour, another was 45 minutes. In that half an hour session, I was asked to sing and also give a talk, which I did. But then I had a very strong feeling in my mind that I should call all the children on the stage and have a collective program along with the children. I love children very much. And there were many children in that whole group. The lead, they were I mean careless about their mother and parents. They were moving, having their own moods. They were moving here and there. So in the next second session, which was for 45 minutes, the earlier speakers, they took so much of time that it was actually 10 night 10 10 15 15 minutes past 10. And in that situation, to talk something about Baba, I had a mind to talk before people the different incidents which we had experienced in Guruprasad. Baba's Baba's humorous nature, his mischievous nature. It is so very enjoying time with that Baba that I had in my mind to talk to the people, because earlier they had been loaded with lot of philosophy. So this Baba's human side I was going to talk, but then when I thought of this thing, this time, I said perhaps people may not be in their mood to receive something new, and I avoided that subject. I just told my son that these people have taken so much time. The whole time schedule has been disturbed, and even if I start speaking, the people should be in a mood to listen to what I talk. So better I do is I will just sing one song and come back. But the previous day on 13th, first day, I had spotted some children. I told that tomorrow when I sit on the stage, you have to come and sit and along with me. I want you all to join me with a singing. But then I had dropped that also from my mind and told my son that we will just go and sing one song and come back. When I went on the stage, about 10 children were sitting there waiting for me. My God, I could not avoid them. And then I sang along with that, and it was so very enjoyable time. Even for all these ladies and all those, they were so very happy because the children who were moving here and there, they were all brought on the stage and they joined in singing. They didn't know that what bhajan I mean. I just told them to repeat whatever I sing. And some little grown-up children, they could pick up, and the atmosphere had become changed so many women, they were very happy. They all came to meet me afterwards. So in such big programs, this is always the problem, that if the organizer, they are not strict, then people go on taking lot of time, without thinking about, they are overriding on the time of other people. They will just go on talking about singing. Anyway, the whole program was quite nice. And I would I would also suggest you people to take all the children on the stage and teach them some song and let them sing in a group. See what happiness it brings. It is very. I tell you that Ramakrishnan, when K.K. Ramakrishna was center secretary, yeah, he used to talk about the children. He said, in Mehrabad, Baba had staged the drama of Raja Gopi Chand, and he got it through this month. That drama was performed through this month, and how that could be possible, because that Meher Baba who was acting today. So even children stand there. It is Meher Baba who sings through them, their innocence, their happiness, their overflowing enthusiasm. Everything makes the whole atmosphere very happy. I would request all of you to keep in mind, have some item like that. That all the children, let them come on the stage and sing one song, teach them one song. Today, I will take your leave now. It is 5 minutes more. Next time, I intend to talk about. I will remember about that song. I will not forget it. I will remember of the song, and then I will talk about that Ichora, which is a very important phase of Meher Baba's working. So next time I will take up that. Thereafter, I intend to have some very special ghazals. You must have heard the ghazal by what is it, Pakistani singer,
Simab?
not Sima. The singer, I am talking about the singer.
Oh, Nasrat.
Ranjishi Sahi.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard that ghazal?
No, not me. I didn't hear.
No, it's a beautiful ghazal.
Okay.
So certain times I will take only singing.
Okay.
Let's stop talk and main singing.
Yeah.
There are certain renditions of some stories, especially on the topic that how the master loves his lovers. ऐसी हरि करत दास पर प्रीति. My master has loved me so much that along with the translation, everything, certain things are in my mind, and I may only at times of course I mean just connect it with some Baba incidents, but then that will be the whole, I mean, method of our future program.
Great plan.
Today, anything, any of you can, if you want to say anything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's open to all. So if you have any questions, please ask Pratapji. Anybody? Otherwise, so we'll just thank you, Pratapji. And I like the plan of having children participate. That's a beautiful idea.
Yes.
And also,
yes.
we are encouraged by your plan of sharing a ghazal and connecting with Baba incidents.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
So
We can
thank you.
we can see the children in you, Pratap. You're childlike.
Yeah. So Jonathan Pratapji. You know Jonathan, right?
So
Pratapji, here he is right there with Rosalie. And Jonathan is saying, you are childlike. आप बच्चे जैसे लगते हैं. आप yeah, that's what he's saying. So,
Prakash, this is a very beautiful time. If you listen to these children,
yeah,
let them do any mischief there.
right.
But let them stand on the stage. They behave so very nice. The whole scenery becomes so very livable.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you so much, Pratap ji.
Jai Baba, thank you.
Yeah,
All the
Jai
and
Baba.
thanks from
Jai
all of
Baba.
us.
Thank you, Pratap.
Thank you. Thank you.
So at this time,
Pra-
go ahead, boliye.
Prakash 3 times.
Yeah. So let's all say Avatar Meher Baba ki jai 3 times.
Yes.
Avatar
Meher
Baba.
Meher Baba
ki
ki
jai.
Jai.
Avatar
Meher Baba ki Jai.
Avatar
Avatar Meher Baba ki Jai. Jai Baba. Jai Baba, all of you. Jai Baba, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, sir. Jai Baba.